Hey guys, it's the third day in Miami Beach. We're now leaving. We just packed all of our stuff in the hotel. Vanessa's driving today for the first time the big car, and she's handling pretty okay. Right? Pretty okay. Yeah. We're now heading to North Miami Beach. That's where my family's living. My grandma's living there. She's like living half of the year in Israel usually, and half of the year here in Miami. I met her, I think the last time like a year ago, so that's like one of the main reasons to come here to Miami. And also my uncle is living in North Miami Beach with my aunt and some of my cousins. And I haven't seen, for example, my aunt, I think the last time was in New York, my cousin's wedding like 5-6 years ago or even more. And my uncle maybe 3 years ago in Israel, so really looking forward to see them again. They're really cool, really nice people, and I can't wait to hang out with them again after all of those years. Driving in the US is a little weird. It's very slow, like 100 kilometers an hour. That's all. In Germany you can drive how fast your car can take you. And in Germany you always drive like on the right side. The other 2 lanes or 3 lanes are just for overtaking. And it's weird for us to drive, for example, on the very left and being slower than another car. It's strange. It's like weird. Quick stop for breakfast. So warm. I will never get used to like transitioning from the air conditioning to the outside. Crazy how warm it always is, right?
It's humid. Yeah.
I need sunglasses. By the way, that's so cool about this car. You just pull it and it opens up automatically. Way better. I don't know. What are the options? Dunkin' Donuts or?
Yeah, I don't know. Do they just have like donuts or bagels and stuff?
Actually, first time Dunkin' Donuts. I got the vegetarian thing, and Vanessa, of course, the big meat thing, right?
Oh.
It's always the same, and as always, iced coffee. And of course, we couldn't resist chocolate donut. I think with pretzel crumbs on top. Time again for the cool car. I just love it. I mean, just look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. You really don't have these in Germany a whole lot, right? In Germany, you don't see any vans like this. It's like really way too big to drive. And no one has families that big, actually.
176th Street.
With the stop signs, I'm still not sure. In Germany, you don't have these 4-way stop signs. And if you have like an intersection without traffic lights, it's like right before left. So always the car right to you goes first. But I think here in the US, it's like the first one arriving goes first. I'm not sure. Man. It's so heavy. What's inside?
All your stuff.
That's hers. Mine is super light. It's family time. Family time was amazing. We had hummus, falafel, just the good stuff. And now even more family time with my lovely grandma that you still might remember from the time where I was in Israel visiting her. Haven't seen her in an entire year, so really looking forward to meet her again. My grandma even has a pool. I doubt she's using it a lot, but we might go there later, or? Cool. I'm here now with my grandma. You might remember her from the time where I was in Israel. She's really the coolest. We watched a little bit of bull riding and she loves wrestling. And she's asking us every 5 minutes if we want something to eat. And she speaks only Hebrew and Farsi and a little bit of English. A little. And a lot of you always ask me if I'm Indian or where I'm actually from. And the best way to find out is actually asking her. She knows everything. So my mom is from Israel. She was born in Israel אמא נולדת בישראל, נכון?
כן.
בבאר שבע.
כן.
She was born in באר שבע?
במוצאי שבת.
פרסית.
נולדתי שמה, גדלתי בישראל, התחתנתי בישראל.
Okay. Born in Persia, but then moved to Israel. בן כמה היית?
9, 10, 8.
עם 9, 10? עזבת כבר?
כן.
She left with 8 or 10 years. So I'm Israeli and Persian, but now let's try and find out where her parents are actually from. And also, of course, my grandfather.
מבאקו.
Baku?
כן.
So my grandfather was from Baku, and his parents were from Russia and Persia as well. Both of her parents are also from Persia. She also has like a picture of... These are my great-grandparents. She married my grandfather when she was 17, and her first kid was actually my mom. And then Moshe, which is my other uncle, he's living in Dallas. And then Aaron, that's my uncle where I'm staying at right now. He's living here in Miami. Then unfortunately my grandfather died, I think right around the time where my mom was 13 and both my uncles even younger. Israel was especially tough because it was a new country with a lot of problems, as you might know. And my grandma was left alone with 3 kids, which was really tough.
היום 50 שנה שהוא נראה.
Okay, היום?
היום.
בדיוק היום? Okay, I just found out that actually today it's like 50 years
במאי.
since he died. 50 שנה כבר?
50 שנה.
50 years, that's long. I unfortunately never met him. חבל שאף פעם הכרתי אותו.
חבל, באמת חבל.
So yeah, I have a lot of respect for her for raising 3 kids, managing everything on her own. And she actually had like a falafel place a couple of years. She knows how to make the best falafel. אמרתי שאת יודעת לעשות את הפלאפל הכי טוב.
כן. ציפורה יש אחד.
Yeah, my mom has 1, me. My uncle, Moshe, has 5 kids, and Aaron has also 5 kids, so 11 in total. My grandma's really awesome. She has great-grandchildren, quite a lot. I actually don't really know how many, but more than 10, and it's getting more and more, luckily. And we're actually going to visit some of them in New York in a couple of days. It's 8, back on the parking lot, getting the car to pick up my grandma and Vanessa on the other side of the building, and then probably get food. She asked me like a million times if I want something to eat. I had quite a lot, and now it just continues with even more. It's actually funny, my grandma and Vanessa are now alone, and they can't really communicate. Vanessa's Hebrew is not existing, and my grandma's English isn't the best. But they will get along. Dinner with the entire family. It's dark outside and still extremely warm. Vodka and sweet sour chicken. That's the proper steak. Happy birthday! Make a wish! It's Vanessa's birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's a rule by us.
Yeah.
When a new person comes, we make sure it's their birthday.
And the second rule is you have to eat it all by yourself.
All by yourself.
Go for it. I will never ever eat again. This was way too much food today.